Hey guys, DT here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new episode of Boom Beach. So today we're looking at imitation games, and I am not going to show you the first 3 stages because as you can see, I actually took them down with just using the GBE. So I have all hope and all faith in the fact that you too will be able to get through those. So let's go ahead and jump into stage 4. Initially, I started this off with a combination of tanks and medics and 1 scorcher. So let's go ahead and take a look how that worked out for me. So here is stage 4, and of course stage 4 is unbelievably super duper easy, and so we're just gonna keep an eye out over here on what has gone down. There is a doom cannon over there, so we all know that doom cannons are pretty deadly, but not to the combination of tanks and medics and a scorcher. And so I went ahead and tried to eliminate the doom cannon originally because I really just did not want to have to deal with it. So let's go ahead and go 2 times the speed and then deploy the troops over here, and the scorcher is going in straight into the action, taking down the cannon, and we still had a lot of GBE, so basically I continued on using that because you know what, why not? So from here on we're gonna go ahead and reflare and try and get a little bit closer to the HQ from the left hand side. Not gonna worry about everything else that is going down on the right, and there are really not that many defenses left, and I'm not going for taking down every single building here. I'm just going for the overall takedown as soon as possible. So also, at the time that I took down these stages, I basically went ahead and boosted my resource statue because I was getting ready to upgrade a few things. So I went ahead and boosted my 42% resource boost, and here is Imitation Games Stage 5, so things are starting to get a little bit more hot and heavy, and look at that little grappler over here. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and get rid of the grappler, and I think that this is the stage where I had quite a few misclicks, but somehow still ended up getting through it, and well, yeah, because really they're not that difficult, and I really have been enjoying imitation games in the sense that if I boost my GBE statue, which I really don't have to do it, you know, that's only 1 power powder down, but what I have been doing instead is I have been boosting my resource reward statue. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on doing that because that really helps me out with upgrades. So I actually have been able to start an upgrade for the rocket launcher. Right now I'm upgrading my rocket launcher to level 13, which is really amazing. I'm really trying to get better at defending, especially from the hammermen, so I decided to upgrade the RL first. After that I'm going to upgrade my BCs and my cannons after, and then shock launchers. So that's just kind of my priority list, and over here I'm trying to keep the defenses shocked to keep my scorcher alive because the scorcher is really starting to get hit up there, and I think in a second I'm going to start covering it up with the smoke so it does not go down before it really needs to. I really want to keep it. Scorchers take forever to retrain, so I was just trying to be really uber duper careful and covering it up at all times, and then of course using the shock when necessary. But here it comes again. The cannon was zooming in on the scorcher and I was able to keep it alive with the smoke screen. So this was Imitation Games level 6. So let's go ahead and level 5. So let's go ahead and go take a look at level 6, stage 6, and this is where I went back and retrained, and I actually got myself just a straight up TMAT combo. So let's take a look at the base as it sits in the beginning. So the HQ is right over here. So in order for us to get to it, it's kind of equidistant from either side and almost is sitting right in the middle. I decided to go ahead and deploy my troops over from the right hand side, and without further ado, this is where I had quite a few misclicks. So I'm trying to go all the way from around, kind of covering up my troops and then just making sure that I can avoid dealing with all of the boom cannons and cannons over up front, and I just continue to shock, continue to smoke my troops over and above, and I lost quite a few medics. It is really quite annoying. That is one of my pet peeves with medics and tanks, that medics just stay where they get hit up, and then from there on you start losing them. And basically I just really wish that they walked simultaneously with the troops. And another misclick over here, guys, but nonetheless this is still going to go down. I'm going to lose a few tanks because, as you can see, the sniper tower over here is in the proximity, and for a second this boom cannon too was in the proximity. So now that that is done, we are gonna go ahead and jump into stage 7. So stage 7 took me 2 attacks, which is not so bad. So I went ahead and started off with the combination of T-meds, and let's take a look at it really quickly. So the HQ is right over here, surrounded by all sorts of of defenses. So these boom cannons here are right next. There is a shock blaster, there's a shock launcher, and all the cannons looking pretty maxed out. So I went ahead and started my journey with trying to eliminate the shock launcher over on the kind of left but almost dead in the middle hand side. And then from there on, I know that the shock blaster is going to be such a pain. It is a shock blaster 2, and this is the a shock launcher level 10, so really strong defenses. So we took down the shock launcher, and from here on I deploy my troops, and I'm going to go from the right hand side and kind of curve through the right. We are going to clear an incredible amount of defenses originally in the first attack, so that will allow me to just go in with 2, and then I will finish it off with a different, very exciting troop combo. So over here I'm trying to clear out that cannon, and of course it's clustered up with all the other things. So right now the goal is to try to reflare through the right, because we really need to start clearing up the path. And so I get rid of the cannon and the mortar, and then now is time to reflare. I'm gonna try to patch up a few of my tanks over here, but the boom cannon over here is right within the range, so we gotta get out of there. And now the shock blaster 2 is within the range, so we're gonna cover up just a little bit and then cover up a little more. And here is once again what I was talking about. The medics are moving so slow. So however, here they're going to move in a little closer, and then this one is just sticking out, just couldn't make one more step into the shadows. So we are gonna now clear off the rocket launcher, and then I believe we're gonna get down to the machine guns. Yep, and from here on this boom cannon is becoming within the range. And by the way, guys, I really love the fact that in the replays you now can click on things and kind of see what levels they were, and you can see the range perfectly. So I'm just gonna wait out over here and let my tanks die. I was really hoping that we were going to be able to put a little bit more of a dent into the shock blaster, but we didn't, because this boom cannon over here is basically taking down my guys one after another. And now I'm gonna go ahead and retrieve my remaining medics, and I'm gonna go back and retrain for a different troop combo. So this one here is all riflemen and a few medics. So riflemen and medics is a really cool combo, really cool to watch, and just something different because I never really do that. So for riflemen, of course, I'm going to get rid of the rocket launcher, and then I'm going to get rid of the shock blaster, but there will be one more rocket launcher right up here that I'm just going to keep an eye on. And also I am going to have medics with the riflemen, so we are gonna keep an eye on the rocket launcher up above. But I think surely this is going to be a really easy takedown. This was super fun. Look at the swarm of all of the riflemen just swarming the beach and getting closer and closer. Now I'm going to shock a few defenses and shock a few more, and just go ahead and keep an eye on the rocket launcher. I'm going to use the GBE there to continue to shock it, and then shock a few of the boom cannons. There's also a shock launcher in a picture that is getting shocked simultaneously with the rocket launcher, so really quite fortuitous. And then look how quickly these dudes are going to take down this HQ. I dropped some critter boxes to kind of distract the attention, and you just look at how quickly and how wonderfully they took down that HQ. So the troop combo that I very rarely use, I don't know why, because it is so much fun and I definitely had enjoyed it big time. So this is the Imitation games for this week, guys, super duper easy, December 23rd, almost like a holiday present because the loot was so easy to get, and I did boost my GBE statue, this one over here, which is 42% resource reward. I boosted my resource reward statue and basically was able to start a sweet upgrade. Right now I'm upgrading this rocket launcher to level 13. So happy Imitation game days, guys. Hopefully you're going to get through all of the levels with minimal casualties, and you're going to be able to start an upgrade with the loot that you're going to get. And don't forget to drop a comment below. Let me know whether or not you think Imitation games are a little too easy, if they're just right, or if you think they are super duper hard. And as always, don't forget to smack the like button if you enjoyed this video. See you guys soon. Bye!